Alright, I've returned. Let's get right back into this, shall we? So, in a surprising turn of events, we have got a back-to-back spike. We had some bad luck recently. Well, I mean, it's been good, it's been bad. It's a real mixed bag. You know, before it was like lots of spikes in a row, then a decrease, maybe 2 decreases, and lots of spikes in a row. But now it's been like, again, like this year started with 2 decreases, then no spike, then 3 spikes in a row. Then there was no spike, a decrease, a spike, a decrease, a spike, and now a spike. So that's cool. So we're gonna sell all this stuff off now. That's the plan. This will take, not quite sure exactly. I don't think it should be more than an hour and a half. It shouldn't be, to be honest, right? I bought for about 2 hours on Sunday, and that was 34 inventories, but based on like our price, we only have to do like 56 trips. And it's like if 100 and whatever the amount of trips was when I had to sell last time is like 2.5 times more than what I need to do this time. You can cut the almost 3.5 hours in half, and then take another half of that. Not too bad, you know? Oops, did not mean to do that. So yeah, how much is that? I don't want to think about it. I mean, if it's 3.5 hours, then that's like 1 hour and 45 each. If you take like another half away from that. Anyway, what does matter is getting this done, and then we can chill for a couple days, which will be very, very nice. Yeah, so I mean, like, this is cool, and again, I'm hoping this puts us in a position where we can actually finish with just one more spike. And again, I was saying this in the earlier stream, but I did not buy enough last week because I didn't show up as early as I would have liked to, and the price was just abysmal. 73 bells is like the worst price I've almost probably... Is it? Let me just double check, actually. No, I've seen a 72 and a 71. Those were very early on, but this is the worst price in quite some time. So yeah, pretty bad price, honestly. I mean, we're already up, I don't know, 8 mil in the bank. Not too shabby. But yeah, so hopefully one more week is enough to get this done. Or one more spike, one more week. You know, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Right? Like, technically, yeah, I could be done next week. Technically. I could be done as soon as Monday if things worked out in my favor. Which would be actually insane. But yeah, so we're just gonna wait and see how things play out. But As is, I'm pretty happy that it worked out. Again, if I had bought just a little bit more, it would have been better. Because the problem now is that I need to spend like 5.2, nearly 5.3 mil in order to max out my bank account. Also, I need money for my other characters, which would take more work, you know? That's like probably another extra 500k that I would want to spend, which is like, 5.8, close to 6 mil. Which is very doable depending on the price, like if it's like over 110, I think that's a slam dunk if I show up at the time that I should, which is the plan. Like if we look at this, there's 109. I bought at 109, 46 inventories. There's 7.5 at 122, 39 inventories, 7. 110, 39 for 6.4. 99 at 33 for just under 5 mil. So even if it was like 100 bells, I think I'd be okay. So I mean, like, you'd think it would work out in my favor, but you never know, right? Like, because again, it's a range of 70 to 129. 100 is right in the middle, so like, it's equally weighted. There's just as much chance for it to be more or less. Yeah, like the 84 and 86 weeks. Actually, there's an 86 week where I spent 42 inventories for 5.4, which is more than I would need to max out my bank account, but not enough for everything else. So realistically, if it's like triple digits, I think we're good. If it's not triple digits, then we might be in trouble. And I really don't want to do like another week after that, but like it might have to happen, right? I don't know. It'd be very quick and easy though, to be fair, if that's how it played out. So again, we'll just see. But it's not like, oh, I'm gonna wait so I can get a better, like, that's the thing. Like, I just have to buy anyway. There's no point in waiting. Like, absolutely 0 point in waiting. Like, oh wow, the price is bad. I'll just wait till the next week, and then I'll use. Like, I don't know, if I just buy, and if it works out and I don't quite get enough, then it'll be even easier to finish the next week, right? That's just how it has to go. Like, that's just too much variability with this, right? And that's kind of the whole thing. So yeah, anyway, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna just stick to this and get this done. And hope for the best. And yeah, I mean, I'll deal with Wendell after this, and then we'll see what comes of that. If we get anything new or not, or like if Gracie's gonna show up or not, rather, on Saturday. And then yeah, Sunday we'll just show up again and see what happens. So if it's a good price, we go crazy. Not that crazy, I guess. I mean, if it's a good price and we buy like, close to 6 mil, that's not like that crazy. We're pretty capable of spending 5 mil, right? Like, basically, after the first like week, every other week was above 5 mil this year, except for this week. Even like, I mean, that one did not work out very well, but there was one where it was 81. The price was 81, and I bought 43 inventories for 5.2 mil. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe if it's like 90 or above, it's still fine. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure on it. But like, if it's triple digits, I think I'm pretty confident in being able to get enough. And again, the reason I want extra is that I have spending cash if I need to buy anything, which I probably don't. Like, realistically, I need enough money to buy out Red until I'm done with Gracie. It's like, and the sale day stuff from the store, like the grab bags, the lucky bags rather. I need enough money to buy those and things from Red. And then there's like the shirts from the store, but those are like dirt cheap, so that doesn't really matter. And that's like it. There's really no point to any other like thing. And sure, I could like sell fruit if I wanted to get extra cash, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just stock up. Also, there's the debt situation. I want to pay off the debts for all the other characters. They might have a little bit of cash on them, to be honest, which could come in handy if need be. But they all would have 798k to pay off for the final debt to be done to get the statue. So in order to get that done, I need like 2.2 mil. No, sorry, 2.4 mil. So that's why I need extra. Like I need 2.4 mil for that. And then I'd like an extra like mil or two just to have on hand so that I'm set. I mean, buying out red usually costs like on average, I'd say like 25k, which is not that much. So like buying red out like 8 times 200k, not bad. 20 times, you know, 500k. It's okay. But like, am I gonna see red 20 times? Probably not. So I just want like some extra money. Okay, we're up like 11 mil in the bank, which would suggest that we're like getting close to halfway, maybe, kind of. I mean, I've probably been selling for like, I don't know, 35 minutes. But I do feel like this is going fairly quickly. But yeah, I can't really like say too much. The thing is that I was really hoping this week would be better, because then I wouldn't have to think about the last week as much or speculate, right? Because I kept saying like, oh, I need about 9.1 mil. If I spend about, like, I have to spend about 4.5 mil each week to average it out. And then I was hoping that I would spend like 6 or 6.5. So then my last week I would only need like 3 mil. But now we're getting the inverse of that, where I spend 3 something and then I need to spend like 5 to 6. So yeah, depending on the price, we'll be good or not. And then if we are good, great. And then obviously, yeah, it's also very dependent on what actually happens. We could have a terrible price, I could buy, and it could be a decrease. And then the following week, we could have a good price, and then it could be the spike, and that could be done. Or we could have a, you know, bad price and a spike, and then the next week it'll just be easier. Or we could have like a good price and a spike and just be done. So like, lots of possibilities, and we just have to wait and see how it plays out. But for now, we just keep making money. I don't think I'm going to hit 950 in the bank today. I started at 915 and we should be up like 26. So, no, not quite. But close. Very close. In other news, I've been playing Pokopia, as I keep mentioning. It's a good game. I've been having fun with it. I think I mentioned that I hit the credits. At this point, I think I've got like 265, maybe 266 Pokemon. And I think there's 300. So like, I've got a lot of them. There's some legendaries that I have to get, and I don't know how to get them all yet. I should get another one today, and that'll be like all of one group. I'm not sure if that opens up other things. It's possible it does. I could see that opening up some possibilities potentially, or there's like that I could do. I don't know. There's a couple things that I'm thinking about that could do things. But yeah, I'm getting further. I'm having fun with it. I was like doing a bunch of like just like decorating and building in like the one like sandbox area. I made like a maintenance tunnel. I was really happy with that. I was like, wait, this is the best idea ever. Because like they give you these utility poles and you place them, and then it like puts wires between them for electricity. And in the second map, they like have them spaced out nicely, and it's designed in a way that I'm like, yeah, this looks fine, you know. But then when I'm using them in other ones, I'm like, this just doesn't look as good. And they're like, wow, what if you don't like the wires, you can use these wireless ones. And I was like, wow, thanks, Porygon, that's pretty cool. So I started using the wireless ones, but then I was like still placing the blocks randomly, and I would like dig a little hole and then put the block down there and then fill it in. And I was like, wow, that sucks if I want to like do anything. So then I was doing this place, I like put a road down because I was trying to work on like doing one of the challenges to get one of the EVs, one of the evolutions. And then I put this road down. I was like, wait, what if I just like built a tunnel underneath the road as like a maintenance tunnel or a service tunnel? And then I did that, and now I have like all the wireless things underneath there. And like some extra mini generators down there, and then I have like the windmills and a water wheel up top. So it's like, oh my god, this is kind of fun. I like this. This is good. This is good stuff. But I don't really know what to like build there. I gotta like get all the environment levels up and all that. I have level like the first area has a level 10 environment level, so I'm like moving any new Pokemon that show up there. I'm moving to like the other areas so that it's more balanced. And like there's just so many of the habitats that I haven't discovered, and I don't get that many traces at this point, so I don't know what they are, which is it's frustrating. And I don't know if that's like because I don't have enough furniture out. Like, do I just need any furniture out and it'll give me a trace, or do I need to have like specific furniture and then it gives me a relevant trace? I'm not sure. I haven't looked things up, just figuring it out. I think there's something to it, but sometimes I get traces and it's like this has nothing to do with what I was near when I saw that. So like, how's that work? Say, I really don't know how it works. Is the gist of it. But yeah, like at this point, like my progress, like I kind of feel like it's slowing down in Pokopia. Just cause like, yeah, there's not, like I'm doing things every day. I'm collecting stuff, I'm building stuff. I've been doing like a lot of like rebuilding. Like as I was playing, like I rebuilt the second area a bit, but I've done a lot of work on it now, so it's like a lot more developed. And like, you know, like the bridge to the SS Anne is like restored and all this other stuff. So it's like it's cool, and I'm like, yeah, this is good. But like, I don't know, like for a lot of like the main areas, it's like they're designed in a way and like worn down in a way that you can kind of see what the original vision is. But there's some areas in the second part, like I'm just like, I'm not sure about this, you know? Like, what do you want me to do with it? I could just obviously do my own thing, but I don't know, I kind of feel like I want to restore it to how it should look for some reason. Maybe because that's easier for me and I don't have to like think as hard. Also, yeah, for the other areas, I think my second area is at like level 8 comfort. The third one is like at 7, maybe. I think the last one's maybe at 5 or 6. I think it's at 6. So, yeah, if I can max out all of those, that'll be cool, because we'll get more recipes. I feel like I've got a decent amount of recipes so far, but there's still, like, tons. There's just a lot. Me when I play games that require you to collect recipes. Ooh. Love that. You know me, I love collecting recipes. I would hope that the Pokopia recipes aren't nearly as bad as what New Horizons could be, but you never know. I mean, you have like the store, and the store offerings every day seem to have like at least 1 or 2. And then like, yeah, like the first part of my playtime, I'm like just running around like, okay, let me hit this glowing ring in the water and hope for a recipe. So I mean, like, the store acre is kind of done at this point. This one's coming along. B4 is in pretty good shape, I'd say. And then there's obviously the one down there. Where did I take money from, though? That's the thing I'm trying to remember. Like, that needs to be dealt with. So maybe let me deal with that. So I bought 15 in B4, 1 in, like, C3, then 7 in C4, and then 5 in B3, then 4 in F1, and then 2 in F4. So, I mean, and then I moved a bunch of them. So vast majority up top. And then I took a bunch of money from here. And I know I took money from the other acre, so I guess I can replenish that pretty easily. But let's do that. Do that. Grab this out. Do that. Okay, so that's like 2, 4, 6, 8 would be over here. So let's do this. Okay, great. So this acre is now good. All the money that needs to be there is there. This acre needs 3 bags. Not how you drop 3 bags. Okay, that's good now. Great. I don't know, I guess I'll just grab some turnips. Where else did I grab money from? Like, if I spent, whatever, 3.7 mil, basically, like, almost 2 mil of that is gonna be from B4. Right? I had 1.9, but I moved the money. I moved the money away because there wasn't enough space because the price was so low. So let's say I spent like 1.7 mil, so there's like still 2 mil to account for. C4, that one has 40 bags, which is 1.2 mil. So that's 1.2. So let's say I'm at like 2.9. Then there's money from my inventory. No, like, and then I took a couple from there, and I guess I took some from the police station. I guess I need to bring money to the police station. That's something I need to do. And then there's still the money that I have left over by my house. Also, we're like 15 mil up in the bank now. Which means we have like 10 mil more to go for the bank. But there's all this money. I don't know how much I need to drop in the acre next door, so we're gonna do some of this and then go from there. Okay, so like, we're gonna drop 1 up here. Okay, so then this makes 15, right? 15 goes to here. And then if we drop like that, and then I guess like, okay, so like this is 15, and then this is 15, and then that's, then if we take this guy and we drop 3, then we have 15 here, right? 'Cause like, no, that is not how this goes. What is happening here? This is not it. Normally it's like this. That's 15, and then, oh, cause, or is this meant to be over? Oh, this is meant to be over 1, isn't it? Okay, that makes more sense. Is there 1 more bag here? Or did I, like, not, like... I grabbed them all. Lovely. Okay, it's okay. I have stuff in my letters. Okay, so, like, this, right? Like, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's another 5. So that's 30. And then this makes 15. And then this is 15. So that's 60. So I need 4 more. And then this acre's good. And then, yeah, like, where else did I take my... I guess, like, the police station. And then, like, those ones, I guess? I mean, we're looking at, like, maybe 1.7 and then, like, 2... So it's, like, 2.9. And then I guess I took from C4? Did I take from C4? I must have taken from C... I took, like, 4 bags from C4. And then I took a little bit from, like, I think I just took, like, little bits from, like, a lot of different acres. Which is awkward. But that's just how it went. So we're gonna drop 3 here. And then another one there. There you go. So now we have the full total there. And now I'm gonna go to the police station and deal with that one. And then I think we're good. Unless there's another acre that's somehow not good. Okay, I used everything here. Scratch that. So that accounts for the rest of the money. I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, we drop that. And then we go grab an inventory from over here. So yeah, we haven't, like, I guess we dealt with everything in the store acre, but every other acre still has some amount of turnips in it. Not a lot, but it's coming along. don't know if there's much else for me to talk about with Pokotio. Every time I try to talk about it, I'm like, I don't know. It's just that game where you just keep playing. You're like, no, I just need to do one more thing. Oh, but then while you're doing that one thing, it's like, oh, here's a trace, and you're like, oh shoot, I gotta do that now. I'm at the part of the game where it's like, I have a few habitats that I need to make, but I don't have the items to make them, and it's like, where do I get that? It's like, I don't know. And then it's like I keep making like shops, so I can try to buy it from like shops. But that's only worked for like some items, but I haven't got like full sets of them. But I'm making progress. It's good. It's all good. I'll have a little bit of time to play today. Let's see what I can get done. We're like half an hour in now, which is like almost an hour total between both streams. We're doing okay. Yeah, we're not gonna hit 950 in the bank, although we will have more than 950 total. But that's fine. You know? Like, I know how much more I need. I know we're close. I know it's not gonna be a big problem. So this acre, it's good money-wise, but we still have more turnips. Maybe I should just get this acre done. Probably a good idea. I'm all about just, like getting rid of things so I don't have to think about them. But like right now it's like so scattered. It's like, oh, there's maybe 2 or 3 there. Maybe 3 or 4 in the one I was just in. Like... Oops. I want to say that like all the money is sorted, but I'm not sure. Man, I'm messing up. I guess, yeah, let's just focus on getting this acre done. And then the next one, and then I guess most of them, I don't know. I'll leave it so that the train station acre is the last one. That makes the most sense. I'm tired. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna work out, because, like, again, normally I buy, you know, when it's expensive. I mean, I guess I buy all the time, but normally it's expensive enough so that when I have to, you know, sell, I'm selling 5 at a time, and I always buy in full inventories, which are 15, so it's always like, hey, you always pick up inventories of 5. But here, where it's 9, that is not going to be the case. Not cool. So again, I said I had, what, 34 inventories? Yeah, 34 inventories, 34 times 15 is 510. If you divide that by 9, it's 56.6666. So we're going to have about a half inventory left over at the end, which is fine. We can work with that. Okay, so I'm almost up 20 mil in the bank. Bank should be up like 26 mil. So we've sold basically 20, and then there's 6 left. Like, yeah, we're getting close. We're getting there. Obviously, still got a bit of work, but we're definitely getting closer. Looks like there's only four turnips here. I don't know. Oh, no. There's one there. Maybe I should do a little running around, do a little test. One of these is 100, and the other one is 50. We will have to deal with that one at the end. That was a little mistake. A little oopsie-doopsie. Happens to the best of us. I don't know how many I need. Nope, that's too many. Way to go. Cool. And then I still have to drop like one more inventory by the police station. Maybe I should do that right now, just to get that out of the way. And then, of course, when I do, if the next spike is our last one, it's gonna be a very fun time where we sell all the turnips, and then I have to put all the money into the bank. I'm gonna have to do a lot of collecting at that point. It will take quite some time to actually bring everything over to the bank. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so over here we have that's the number. Yep. It's almost 15. When I say it's almost 15, I mean it's 16. Okay, wow. Clown a moment. Okay, we'll drop 6 there. Drop 2 there. I need to basically drop this whole inventory minus 1. And then it's set. Now again, this acre last week I did not have fully stocked up. It was a bit of a mistake. Okay, there you go. That is that's our number. That's the one. Okay, let's just do that. Grab that, do that. Okay, and to the turnips. I mean, it's not that many left in this acre at least, so that's good. Shouldn't take that much longer. Maybe like 3 trips. Okay, that's the right amount. Actually, that's like 2 trips, honestly. So there's like 2 trips here. There's like maybe 3 trips in this acre. That's 1, that's 2. Yeah, there's 3 there. Maybe 4. But probably 3. I'm gonna drop all the money for now. Deal with that later. And again, I still have to deal with Wendell. Reminding myself so I don't forget. I think I replenished all the acres. Normally it's like way more clear cut, but I guess apart from like just running and making sure that all the money's where it should be, I assume it's good. I don't know. I don't really want to check. Fields are done. Okay, that's like still 2 more. Great. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. We'll see what the money looks like in the bank. If it's like way too much, then we have reason to be concerned. I guess that's one more inventory. Okay, so apart from all the ones in the train station acre, B4 should be good, and then this should be the last for B5. And then I guess there's 2 more down below that I'll grab next. That was not where I wanted that bag to go. I'll fix that later. A future problem. Losing focus. Okay, so that is not a full inventory. But I don't know if this should be a full inventory. I don't think we dropped enough for it to be like a legitimate concern. And mashing doesn't seem to give me anything, so I'm going to assume that it's fine. So now we go back to the train station acre. Grab a couple more there, and then get that one dealt with. So again, there should be maybe like 4 or 5 inventories here. So it's a total trip count. We're definitely like probably under. We're probably single digits now. It's been 50 minutes for this stream. So yeah, I think an hour and a half is like over an hour and a half total of actual trips is probably going to be accurate. So if I haven't messed up, it should just be that acre. It should be the only acre that still has turnips. And again, our last inventory should be like halfway. If that's the case, then I can grab the 50 turnips that I still need to sell, and then everything will be good. yeah, it's just a matter of dealing with Wendell, making sure that I haven't missed anything, and then we're all good. It's pretty cool. Again, I wish I had spent just a little bit more. No, even if I had spent like 300k more, you know, we would have like 4 mil. And then that would mean I would have to spend like 4.9 mil. And 4.9 mil, I would be more comfortable with that number than the 5.2, especially because I want to add like a buffer of like 500k on top of that. So all we can do is see how it plays out, obviously. But yeah, we'll just see. Okay, if Sunday's a good price and we can buy a lot, then hey, we get a spike next week, we're probably done. Yeah, that's like 24 mil. So we need like 2 mil, 1.5 mil, 1.5 to 2 mil. That's like 3 inventories, 4 inventories. Wait a second. That's one, and then that's one. Why is that even? Are there more? Is there more? Have I messed up? Like I did the calculator, you know, and it says it's 56.66 repeating. And that should be like whatever, 6 extra turnips. But that does not look like extra turnips. That looks like 2 complete inventories. Which tells me that I've messed up. Although there's still some turnips somewhere that I need to find. Okay, well we'll do that and then I'll double check everything and then go from there. That was not enough money. What happened? What happened? Did I not pick up enough? Am I trolling? Oh, I was supposed to pick up this inventory. I picked up 6. And then I was supposed to go up here and pick up that. Okay, that's why. I counted it and I was like, okay, yeah, there's extra. And then I did not pick up the full amount. Which would explain why I had less money. I mean, if I want to be super exact with this, what's the price? 584 times 10 times 6 is 350. So yeah. Did I just do it again? What am I doing? I don't understand. What? I'm sorry. I'm trolling. I am trolling without meaning to. I literally was like, oh wow, I messed that up. Didn't grab the full image. Oops. And then I just did it again. Yikes. Silly me. Anyway, we'll get that one sold and then we can see what's going on. But yeah, this has been a success. I mean, again, I didn't buy as much as I would have liked to. I wish I had bought more this week, so then the last week would be easier and I wouldn't have to worry as much. Because, like, yes, ideally, one more week, one more spike, I know one more week is like it's it's not quite exactly how it is for sure, right? But one more spike is ideally what I'm hoping for at this point. It's fairly price dependent, just in case like the price is bad like this week, then that's probably not going to happen. And I could probably buy some and see what happens. Yeah, I guess like if it was another really bad price, I don't think I would be able to buy enough. So it's like, what? Do I just like stop myself at like 2 mil? At 2.5? I don't think like I should keep going, But it's hard to say, right? Like, what if I get another bad week, right, after that? Then like, do I just go? Like, if I buy 3 mil and it's a bad week, then it would be comparable to what I did this week. And then if I had another bad week after that, I would still be fine. So I guess like prepare for worst case scenario. $940. Okay, so that's like almost the good number. Okay, so I feel like everything is done now, but it's obviously still some money. Oh, I didn't grab the 50. Oopsie doopsie. I mean, yeah, so we're looking at just over an hour right now, and combined with like the selling from earlier, which was probably like 25 minutes. Yeah, we're looking at like an hour and 25, nearly an hour and 20, nearly an hour and 30 of selling for turnips specifically, which is not too bad, all things considered. Obviously, I bought for like 2 hours, so we're selling for much less. And that's okay. So far, this all looks good. I guess I'll just sell this one thing of turnip. I don't expect to see more turnips. And this is 160k, which will definitely get us closer to the number that I would expect us to be at. And this is 50, that's going to be another 30k, so yeah, we're like 200k. I think one of the bags I picked up is a 10 that I dropped from earlier, right? Yeah. Okay, so assuming this is good, then I'll just deposit this and switch to my other characters to get Wendell dealt with. So we put money in this acre, we put money in B4. A4 was good already. This acre's good. This acre we replenished. There are no turnips here. Already double checked this. And then if I look at my map, I bought one here, but that doesn't count. There's money here. I used it. I replenished it. It's all good. I bought in this acre. I hate this acre. It's like the worst one for buying. I don't keep money here. There's nothing here. That's all good. Museum acres right here. Ooh, is today my lucky day? Or is today a 1k day? Come on, give me 30k, please. I've not had any luck with this lately. I feel like it just doesn't want to cooperate. So I feel like there's a lot of weeds. Anyway, this acre, it's all good money-wise. This one, we replenished, so that's all good. I don't think there's anything in the police station. Just a shirt. There's no money, no turnips, that's all good. So I guess I will just run around and make sure all the acres that I bought from are good. But I'm pretty sure like on Monday or Tuesday, I moved all of the turnips from the acres that were far away, and I only had the ones in C4 that needed to be moved still. And that's what it's looking like, and the numbers all line up. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we're done with turnips for today. But again, I still have to deal with Wendell. But that shouldn't take long. Gonna put all this away. Gonna do that just in case. Maybe this just in case. And let's go pick a nice number to end at. I guess it'll be like 941. Something like that. So 941. Deposit. Go it, and then it, and then. Nope, can't do 941. Well, that's annoying. Guess 940, 975, 000. Which tells me 25.86. Which, if I go... What was my number? 3723000 times 7. That's 26. Just over 26 is what it's claiming I should have. So I'm like 150k short. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm pretty sure everything's good. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I don't see anything else. So let me switch characters while I think about this. Is it possible I didn't spend as much as I thought I did? So I bought 4 there. That makes 6. That makes 10. That's 11. That's 12. That's 27. 27 plus 7. It's 34. Yeah, so it should be 34. So why do the numbers not match? Am I keeping money somewhere else that I shouldn't be? I don't know. I'm confused, to be honest. I probably don't need this 30k here, do I? I'm gonna be honest, I probably don't need that. So I could drop that. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're good. But, like, if I'm losing money, I don't want to lose money on a week like this, where it's, like, so close to the end, and I'm, like, already worried about getting enough to be done next week. But, like, I'm pretty positive that everything's been dealt with, so I don't understand where the last part would be from and why I'm down money. E2. Alright. I'll work with that. Seriously, though. 3723000 times 7. That. So if I subtract 25860,000. I think I messed up. I did not do the math right. Oh, come on. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Minus 25. 86000. 0. Okay, yeah, it's a difference of 200k, which is not a lot of money, obviously. Okay, we'll go on the other side. Wonderful. Not a lot of money, but I feel like I shouldn't be missing that much. You know? I mean, it's literally a matter of 4 turnips. You know? And that's like the weird thing is, like, I sold a bunch of 50s, so that's like a little bit of extra cash. But yeah, 200k is equivalent to 4 turnips. So are you telling me there's 4 turnips somewhere that are just, like, chilling? I guess I can double check. Because, like, I moved all the ones from here. I moved all the ones from here.
Nintendo.
Okay, I guess let me deal with Wendell, and then we'll double check the turnips. So again, there's only... Of all the acres, like, I moved all the stuff from, like, 4 acres. So it's really just, like, the store, the train station, the one below the store, B4, and then C4. Those are the only ones that should still have turnips. I would have moved the turnips in every other acre. Normally, I think, like... E5, okay. Like, E5. Wait a minute, I think I know where that is. As you can just see his feet going boom, 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 boom. That's pretty funny. Good timing on that. I'm amused by that. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's catch this thing and then go from there. Okay, come on, fishy. Okay, there we go. No, leave them fishies alone. It's now at 10 and like another half hour. But like it's because of Wendell and Gulliver and things. Otherwise, the turnips were shorter than usual. But that's to be expected based on the price and how much I bought. Anyway, I wish I bought just a little bit more, because it would have had us in just a little bit of a better position. But as is, it's still possible that we only need one more spike. And I'm hoping that that's the case. But again, it's very RNG dependent. We need to get a good price. And I will be here at the right normal time, so we'll have enough time. Just a matter of the price. And I guess if we had like a not so good price, we could be so close, but just not quite there, which would be really frustrating because we could be like, you know, less than a mil off. And it's like, do I just sell fruit at that point? But yeah, anyway, let's do a good old quick talking to. So again, lost and found. Let's see the report. Okay, wonderful. We're gonna get a sale on Saturday. Yahoo! At least it can't hurt me. Also, the ability for sales to hurt me, you know, it's one more could still swoop and get me. But I mean, if the last spike ends up being next week, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a cooldown period between sales, or if it's only just like, nah, you can't have more than one in a week. But it would be fine if it was like Saturday in the next week. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to just double check the acres that I know still had turnips. Because again, I always move complete inventories of turnips. So all the inventories before would be done and dealt with and clear. So this one's good. There's nothing going on there. This one doesn't have anything. This one shouldn't have anything unless it was dropped into it, but like that's not the case, so that's fine. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing there, nothing. Again, I don't know. I'm like down 200k, which doesn't seem right to me. But maybe it's because of like the police station acre is off, and I restored it when I shouldn't have. Maybe it like evens out if I look at the money across both weeks. Maybe. That's the only thing that makes sense. But I don't see anything here. So I think we can call this a job well done. And we got like one extra bag there that we could use, but that's fine. Okay, so if we take our new total and copy that into our other total, it says we need 37.275. So again, that's equivalent to like, if we take 37.250, whatever, sorry, and divide that by 7, it says 5.3 mil. So it's a little bit more than what I was claiming earlier. But that's fine. I think it's because just the numbers had to balance out. Anyway, so that's an hour and 14. We did a 30-minute stream earlier. We found Gulliver today. It didn't give us anything new. We dealt with Wendell, and now we're going to have a sale on Saturday, which is not helpful, but whatever. Who cares? I mean, I would prefer it to be Gracie, but can't always win. Oh, shoot. I meant to... Oops, I didn't mean to go to the title screen. I thought I had to press A one more before it was on this fine. Anyway, hey, we're at the title screen. Wow, we aren't usually often. Whoa, this is a rarity. Oops. Anyway, yeah, so Gulliver, Wendell, dealt with that. Nothing important there. We got a spike. I was honestly not expecting this week. We got the Friday spike last week, and that was crazy, and I was not expecting that, and that was weird. And I was like, huh? And then this week it was like Wednesday, and I was like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. And then we got it today. So last week was very scuffed. Buying turnips was scuffed. We only got like 3.7 mil. So we're up like 25, almost 26 mil. We're at 940 mil in the bank. We have the 22 mil outside. So we need like 37 mil left to basically be done, and then we can put everything away. So it is possible to get that in 1 week, but we need to have like a good or like average week, because if we have something that's like 80 bells, we're probably not going to spend enough. So anyway, that's it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow. It's gonna be a nice and quick one. Very happy that we got another spike. Maybe we're one spike away from being done with the turnip grind. That would be super cool. And I still can't even believe it. It doesn't feel real to me, to be honest. Anyway, I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Until then, bye.